Discuss the translation cum grammar method. How to improve translation cum grammar method? Answer. Translation cum grammar method. This method is often called the translation method. It is also called the classical method. It came in India with Britishers. It is the oldest method of teaching English in India and is widely practiced throughout the country. It has no psychological base but has two main philosophical bases. These are: first, grammar is the soul of language. Second, a foreign language can be easily learned through translation. Thus, it is a method in which grammar and translation predominates, and so it is called as the grammar translation method. Principle of translation cum grammar method. This method is based on three sound and well-defined principles. First, translation interprets the word and phrases of the foreign language in the best possible manner. Second, the foreign philology is the best assimilated in the process of interpretation. Third, the structures of the foreign language are best learned when compared and contrasted with those of the mother tongue. Merits of the translation cum grammar method. The merits of the method are given below. First, this method saves teachers' labor. It is the convenient and easy for the teachers to make their pupils understand the English language through this method. Second, the unit of teaching is word and not sentence. Third, it is the base on the principle of from known to unknown. Children usually start learning of foreign language when a sufficient background in their mother tongue is prepared. Fourth, it saves time, therefore it is economical. Translation saves a good deal of time which would otherwise be wasted if meanings are explained by giving definitions and explanation in the foreign language. Fifth, translation from the foreign language into the mother tongue enable the learners to develop their vocabulary very rapidly. Sixth, it is convenient for the teachers because material aid is not needed. Seventh, this method can be easily used even in the overcrowded classrooms. 8. It explains grammatical rules, therefore it gives correct knowledge of English. 9th, comprehension of students can be tested by this method. The students may easily explain or tell in their mother tongue what they have learned. 10th, it helps the teacher in giving his students a better and clear understanding of word meaning and phrases. Now we know the demerits of grammar cum translation method. This method has the following limitations. It lays emphasis on reading along and speech is neglected. The students are not provided practice in oral work. Second, it does not teach correct pronunciation, intonation and articulation. Third, item and phrase in English language cannot be translated into mother tongue without losing their correct meaning. Fourth, translation method attempt to teach English through rules, not by use. Fifth, it developed the translation habit among the students. They first think in their mother tongue and then translate their ideas into the foreign language. 6. It stops the power of thinking freely. 7th, too much emphasis is given on the grammar. 8. Literal translation ruins the sense and beauty of a sentence. 9th, this method is dull and mechanical. The learner is a passive recipient of knowledge. The student does not take active part in the learning process. 10th, the structure of two different languages could not be similar. So the technique of teaching through translation delays the process of learning the structure of foreign language. 11th, this method is unnatural because it does not help the learners to learn the foreign language as they learn their mother tongue. 12th, translation interferes instead of facilitating in the process of thinking in the second language. A living language cannot be taught through the translation method. How to improve translation cum grammar method? First, classroom should not be overcrowded. Large classes should be divided into small groups. Second, written as well as speech work must equally be given to the students. Third, oral questions should be distributed informally in the class. Fourth, chorus work, singing poems, etc. should be done. Fifth, word for word translation should be avoided because the structural composition of English and mother tongue of the pupils will always be different. 6. Meaning of the different words should be explained in English as well as in mother tongue. 7th, at the end of the lesson, comprehensive summary should be given both in English as well as in the mother tongue of the learners. Now we can do an activity to understand grammar cum translation method. Activity 1. Translate the following sentences into English. मेरा नाम मोहन है. फर्स्ट सेंटेंस है ये. दूसरा, यह मेरी कलम है. तीसरा, मैंने एक केला खाया. चौथा, राम अयोध्या के राजा थे. पांचवा, मीरा अपने विद्यालय जाएगी. The teacher asked the student to translate these sentences, making use of then translation grammar knowledge. A student reaches the blackboard and translate all the sentences. He has enough knowledge of the rules of translation and grammar. पहला, मेरा नाम मोहन है. He translate in English, my name is Mohan. सेकेंड, दूसरा, यह मेरा कलम है. It is my pen. तीसरा, मैंने एक केला खाया. I ate a banana. चौथा, राम अयोध्या के राजा थे. राम वॉज द किंग ऑफ अयोध्या. पांचवा, मीरा अपने विद्यालय जाएगी. मीरा विल गो टू स्कूल. नाउ वी अंडरस्टैंड इट वेरी वेल.